So it's good. It's a good
Is
time.
it good to see everybody?
It is, yeah. I mean, obviously after the season, we all kind of go our separate ways,
Yeah.
But coming back, just like in season, working off for a collective goal, trying to make it to the next level. It's always fun. Good to see everybody, and everybody killed it today. So good vibes, good environment.
So the first question I got to ask you, though, because I haven't seen you since it happened. You know what I'm going to ask you, don't you? Luka.
Oh, Lakers championship season loading.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
You're my official Lakers correspondent.
LeBron dealing.
What did you
with
do when you heard that trade?
I was sitting I was training up in Minneapolis, and it was like late. It was like probably 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I get it on my watch, it pops up. I'm like, there's no way this is actually real. But for two reasons. Obviously, one, because that is the Mavericks franchise. You wouldn't think. And then when you look at the trade, they only traded him for Anthony Davis in the first rounder. But obviously, AD's no slouch. But Luka Doncic with 7 years, 5 first-team All-Pros, averaging 38 and 8, basically the regular season. I'm like, there's no way. But then, literally that whole night, I stayed up till 2 or 3 in the morning just watching ESPN, people talking about it. So, yeah, we're looking good right now. Like I said, Luka's finding his rhythm. LeBron just got to get him healthy, get him right, going to the playoffs. Austin Reeves stepped up big time. Honestly, he should be in the conversation for most improved, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Wish we could have got another big, but I mean, Jackson Hayes holding it down. Everybody's playing good defense, so we're looking good. I like our chances this year.
Well, how about you? You've been training. You said you were up in Minneapolis. Were you training up there?
Yeah, I was training at a facility called Training House. Shout out Bill Well and Eric Perkins. They're getting me right. Mason Richmond was also up there with me. So it's been cold, but been a lot of good work. Been worth it. So it's been good.
You're not like Lachey's out in California and Jackson's down in Florida, and you're stuck up in Minneapolis.
Hey, it's all good. I mean, obviously. Being somewhere warm in January, February is ideal, but once you get into this process, all the training is pretty much exactly the same. Everybody does certain things different, but we had the indoor facility, had everything I needed, so I got in all the work I needed to.
So how did you do today?
I think I did pretty good. I don't want to throw out any numbers, just I don't want to incriminate myself, but I came in with goals, and I met pretty much all of them. So obviously, there's a couple things I want to do a little bit better, but at the end of the day, I feel like I put my best foot forward and show teams what I can do.
What's the feedback you've been hearing from NFL teams?
Yeah, so I've been fortunate to meet with about 10 to 15 teams, and just really get a lot of good advice on how to handle this process, just being yourself, and if you meet with a team, just be critical, take accountability, and just a lot of self-reflection. Honestly, that's one thing you learn with this, even when meeting with teams and training. If you get a good number or a bad number, you gotta be able to flush it and know that it's a long road, it's a long process. So a lot of good feedback so far, and like I said, I'm just excited for the next month or so, and just see what happens.
How did has Iowa prepared you for this moment in the right way, and just how NFL teams talk to you and everything? It seems like Iowa prepares you for that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially when it comes to the small stuff, like the everyday training, the waking up on time, getting where you got to be, all that stuff is kind of second nature to me. And coming here, coming into college, you still got coaches to guide you, but you're more so on your own. And then carrying that into the train, that same mindset of okay, I got to get 1% better here. If I get 1% better there, it'll all come together. And knowing that you aren't going to get the best results overnight, and just sticking to the plan and trusting the process was really the biggest thing. And then in terms of football, it speaks for itself. You hear scouts and coaches at the NFL level say it all the time. They love coming to watch us because we actually practice. We don't avoid contact. We go at each other, we make each other better. So definitely all those things, just trying to carry with me every day, and everything that I do.
What's next now for you?
So next is a break. Been going hard at it for the last 3 months or so. So I'm gonna get back to Indiana, spend some time with my family, get off my feet a little bit, and then after that it's back up to Minnesota. Now I can be a football player again. Don't gotta worry about being a track star. So
and tweeting about the Lakers.
Yeah, I will be. I'll be getting back active here. I'll be getting back active.